Hello everyone, it is July 2nd. Just wanted to give a quick update about what's going on today. Nothing really interesting, but it's a big help, and if you ever buy an Akiya, maybe it's an option for you to have something similar done if you can find some people like this in your area. I think if you happen to be in the Hiroshima area, you could always contact me and I can put you in touch with them. Basically, there's like a Chinese couple. They come around and collect scrap metals of various kinds. And basically, you can just tell them what you want to keep and what you want to get rid of, and the things you don't want, they'll take. I just wanted to kind of go around right quick and show you what's been done so far. Right now, I'm inside the house, and I mean, you'll notice I've got some trash bags over there. This is in Higashi Hiroshima, so that means I had to follow their particular recycling rules. Now, the good thing is that I'm in the countryside, and in this particular area, I am allowed to burn the burnable garbage, so I don't actually have to take the burnable stuff to the dump or whatever. But just for reference, these orange bags are for burnable, and the purple ones are basically for kind of a few different types of things, like plastic bottles, plastics, aluminum cans, things like that are recyclable. They don't go together. You have to put them in separate bags. So this might be plastics, and another purple bag might be plastic bottles without the lids. The plastic sleeves and the lids have to come off and go into a separate bag. But anyway, I've been collecting some of that to throw away. There are a lot of things here that I'm either going to sell. Like, here's my stack of kimonos. I'm going to go through those. It's expensive to clean them, so I probably won't do that. I'll probably just sell them as they are. And the old golf clubs that I have over there. Some war medals and some other things of value right here. Some small things and some scrolls. I've got some of my scrolls hanging on the wall. I plan to keep these. I'm not going to sell those. I'm just going to keep these and use them to decorate the house. I believe that they just belong here. There's one that's still on the wall. It's been hanging there for quite a long time, I believe. But here's an example of something that I kept. These are 3 galvanized buckets that were in the storage shed, the kura. And they look like they were basically new and just put up there and weren't even used. So, of course, I kept these. So they asked me, do you want to keep this or get rid of it? I just told them I want to keep it. Let's go out here right quick. These are examples of things that I don't need. These are just old heaters, and they can scrap them and get money on them, so I don't need them. I did break out the weed eater today. I can't believe that I had the energy to do it. I still feel okay. I'm very happy about that, but I was able to cut a little bit around here so that we could access the bathhouse a little easier and get around to the back where all these old tools are a little easier. I did open up several of the doors around the house to get even more airflow. I did notice that the air quality is much, much better in the house now that I've left it open for a full week with the 2 screens completely open. One on that end and one on the front. But right now I have the side door, this back door, ginkan door, and then 2 screens open. So I have 5 points where the air can get in, at least 1 on each side of the building. This is really helping out to get that musty smell out. If I lean in and smell right now, it doesn't smell musty, it just smells a little old, and that's good. See the old chest there? This thing is absolutely gorgeous. You can't tell necessarily by looking at it at first glance, but it is 2 pieces right here in the middle. You can move this top piece off, but it's built to go together. I can't wait to get this out and fix it up, just refinish it. It's going to look beautiful, absolutely beautiful. Love it. Scrap that's going out. The old metal cabinets, I'll go in the kitchen in a second and show you the old metal cabinets. They are going bye-bye because I'm going to build all wood cabinets in the kitchen. After I knock out the ceiling and take care of all that, then I'm going to redo the floor, or maybe work on the walls first and then redo the floor and then put in my own wooden cabinets. But we also went into the top of the kura and pulled out some old metal stuff. Something that's kind of funny. I guess you had to be here to get the real humor of it, but for some reason there's a box up here with bowling pins, okay? Bowling pins. I don't know if there's a full set, but there are at least 7 or 8 up there. And there was this really big metal bowl, and she tossed it, and I made a joke and said she was bowling. And then I saw the pins over to the side. I couldn't help but laugh because I just said, "You're bowling," and then there were actual bowling pins up there. That's funny. He's over there right now getting into some of the old rusty tools. And I haven't cut this yet because there's like a stone wall here, and with the metal blade that I have on this trimmer, it's really hard to get around stuff like this. You know, the metal part or the concrete or stone parts. It's difficult to get close to it and cut like it would be with a string trimmer. So I'll just get as close as I can, and then later when I come back, I'll bring some string and swap off the head and then cut on there. I actually haven't been in here yet. This is like a stable type building, but up it's not upstairs, just up in the rafters. There's not a second floor. There are just rafters up there and like storage. There's a lot of wood up there, and it's good dry wood. And it's the same thing in this kura here. Upstairs and in the rafters, there's a lot of wood. And so I'm really looking forward to pulling all that stuff out and making some things out of it. But you can see it's a beautiful day. The forecast out here is for 33 degrees as the high. Humidity around 60, maybe 55%. It sounds hot, but you know, just standing here in the shade, I freaking love this house, because even if it were like 5 degrees hotter, just sitting out here in the shade, look at all this shade. You know, the sun comes up over here and it basically goes down right over there. And so this part of the house right here always has shade. So you can come out here with a nice big chair and just relax and enjoy. Just listen to the birds. As it gets later in the evening, you can listen to the frogs. Can you imagine just having like a swimming pool out here or a nice jacuzzi whenever it's snowing? You know, just come out here, hot tub, and relax. It'd be so sweet. Oh, I don't know if I've shown you this yet, but one of the panels came off. It's right here. This copper panel here came off. But it's a good opportunity to show you this. You see that? That's the old thatched roof. That's the original roof. That's in there. Do you see how cool that is? The original thatched roof. And it's covered with a frame and the copper on top of it. But man, later on, hopefully, maybe in this video, I'll find the picture that I have. Or you know what? When I go back in the house in just a moment, I'll show you the picture. It's right in there. I'll do that. Okay, note to self, go back inside, show the picture. Okay, now here is what I call the guest house, which is it's like another kura, but it's not quite like a kura. It's a little in between, so I just call it the guest house. Originally, this had like a driveway that went around it down to the road. It's still there, it's just overgrown. And technically, that part doesn't belong to me right now. It's a little bitty tiny piece of land that goes around the other side of the building. I have to buy that separately. It's pretty ridiculous, but that's the way it is. Somebody else owns it, so I couldn't buy it from the family. I don't know why that little piece of land wasn't owned by them, but that's the way it is. This is the side, and you can see this is where I put the screen in on this particular spot. And there's the big box where the sliding glass doors go into. I was told by my sensei, I believe, what these were called, but I can't remember. So shame on me. I need to improve as a student. I am improving. I'm doing better. And of course, you've seen this before, but what you probably haven't seen is inside here. So let's go take a quick look. We knocked down some of this earlier, looking for scrap metal. Wow, they really found a lot of stuff. Pretty amazing. Yeah, old metal wires, old farm tools, all sorts of old farm tools, implements. I don't know what half of this stuff does, but I have neither the desire nor the need to go through these things and use them. So I'm very happy that they can haul them off and make some money on them. That sounds great to me. May as well help out somebody else. I know some people would say, hey, you could do this, you could do that, or you could sell them yourself or whatever, but honestly, like I said, I don't have the desire, and I also don't have the energy to deal with all of these things. So I'm happy to have them just take them and make a profit. And it'll come back to me in other ways. I'm not sure exactly what some of these things are, but it's okay. I don't mind. The more I can help out other people, the more things will come to me. Let's see if we can get over here right quick. I want to see if I can show you a little bit of what's inside here. Here we go. Now, this building, if you can see, it has quite a bit of rain damage that's been coming down from the top because it does have roof damage. Sadly, there's been nothing done over the years to protect the water from coming in, and so it has caused extensive damage, and it's caused the floor down here to rot and fall. The couple were still able to get in and get around and move around and grab a lot of stuff out of here, so that's good. But the thing that I'm most interested in is look at all this wood. Look at all this good wood. Big, thick boards, very high quality stuff. And if I remember correctly, the Chinese, not the Chinese, the kanji that's on here, the writing that's on here, my sensei told me it's basically says that it's high quality wood, which it looks nice. So it goes all the way over the corner too. Look how much wood that is. So this wood, and then a lot of wood in the other kura, and then more wood out in the storage shed, and there's so much of it that I really believe that I can build some stuff and sell it. And also, you can see that there are still some aluminum pieces here and there. I'm sorry, not aluminum, copper pieces that belong to the roof, and they're laid just random here and there. There were some in here, and there were some outside the house. There was some in the kura down there, and I just asked them please to put those to the side because I need those for any possible repairs to my roof. It would be much cheaper to keep those than to buy new ones. And you can see like this one here. This is a piece from up there, right there. You can also see once again the thatched roof underneath, right? It's a little out of focus, I think. I don't have my glasses on right now, so it's a little bit difficult to see, so I apologize. All right, now, that picture of the house is right over there, so let's go take a look at it. Big old stump right there. I'd like to do something with that. Maybe turn it into some kind of table. Base for a table, maybe. See, I had a tent set up here so I could stay the night. I stayed one night, but after that one night, the air quality in here was so bad, I had to wear a mask the whole night, and even with that, it just wasn't good enough. I found this piece of wood wrapped up. It seemed like it was special. I was told that maybe it was a part of the house or one of the buildings when it was built, and maybe that's why it was wrapped up and put away in one of the drawers. So I'm going to keep it as a souvenir of the house. Hang it on the wall, maybe. Check this out. This is what I was talking about. This is a sky view of my house. So you can see the original layout had 6 buildings. So of course it has the main building, which is the house in the middle. And then over on the side is the little guest house like that I just showed you with the roof kind of caved in, and that's over here. And of course there's the house right there. Over here is the main kura. It's 2 floors. You can go upstairs. This is like the kind of like the stable uh, type building. It doesn't really have an upstairs, but it does have like a loft where you can store stuff, especially wood. There's a lot of wood up there. And then there's another building here. So all of this originally, from here all the way down, and then all of this back here, all of this belonged, and even some of the rice fields in the front, all of this originally belonged to the family. Right now, you can tell when I go out back, all of this is grown up. This field is completely grown up. And of course, the forest starts right here and it goes up the little mountain. But all of this is now grown up right up to the house, right around here. And all of this was field, right? It's now completely grown up. Originally, it belonged to this family. But like I said, this road that you see right here going around the back, this part right here is in the process of acquiring it from someone else. So that's important to get right there. But what I really want is to get all of this back here too, and even a portion of the forest. I think that would be awesome. The cabinets and stuff are gone. And by the way, I found some more cool stuff. Yeah, we went through, took out some of these. There is one heater back there I think is in great condition, so I kept that. It's a kerosene heater. I can't wait to fix this area up here. I think this is definitely where I'm going to have the table, dining table, with the beautiful view of the rice fields in the front, the smoked glass or whatever. It's going to have to go because I want the view. But anyway, there's some shelves over here. I still haven't completely gone through everything, but she was going through this earlier with me, and we were just grabbing the things that, you know, she can sell. And she was asking me, do you want this or want that? And I did find, and we found both, actually she found and I found a lot of interesting things. So what you see here, all of these boxes and the things that you see here are things that I kept because they're either really cool or unique or just obviously very valuable, just one of a kind, awesome stuff. Some of these things I can't imagine selling. And then some of them I think I don't necessarily need, but I believe that someone else would, like a collector, somebody who would really take care and value, would love to have, and so I would be happy to sell to them. There's still some stuff to go through. I haven't been through all of these boxes down here, and a couple of these down here. I like the little sake jugs here. Those are pretty cool. I'd like to clean those up and use them somehow. I think it's cool. Use them as a decor. A few other little things up here, a few other little boxes or whatever here and there. I kind of need to finish going through these boxes. You never know what you're going to find, but as I get junk, I just kind of toss it over here into the kitchen area because, as you can see, this is the front door right here, and I haven't put in a new door yet, but I will soon now that the cabinets are out of here, and that's what I want to show you. Check this out. There are the two refrigerators, and originally from here all the way down to here were those metal cabinets, those old rusty metal cabinets, and now they are gone. They're outside. They broke them down and took them outside. So nice that all of that's out. I don't have to worry about it myself. The floor is definitely an issue, as if the leaning refrigerators are not a telltale sign. You could tell just by looking at it. It's so out of level, and you have to be careful where you step. You have to make sure you're stepping on a brace, and if you're not stepping on a brace, you could go right through the floor. And that's what happened to me in the kura. I also love the design of these cabinets over here. What I would really like to be able to do when I build my new cabinets, maybe match this style. It's such a huge kitchen. There's so much I can do in here. First of all, I love this table. It's being hidden underneath this junk and this old tablecloth, this crappy plastic tablecloth. But actually, I looked at it on each side. It's got drawers. It is so beautiful, it just needs to be restored. And I thought, well, heck, that could be my island. I can just restore that and use it. Keep using the same one. But the kitchen is so big. I thought, do I keep this in here and put like a table in here, and then put like a breakfast table, breakfast nook over here, or do I make that the main dining area and then don't put a table in here. I thought about building like a bar, you know, having a island with a bar. But then what would I do with this? And they put in some afterthought. It looks like these are the metal uppers, actually. Or maybe these were the uppers that went with these cabinets and they just put them over here on the ground. I don't understand. It looks junky, so I'm sure they'll just go out. I'm going to check these in a minute, make sure they're not metal. If they're metal, maybe we can send them out too. That's pretty much it for now. You can see that there's a lot of stuff to chunk out. But now that a lot of the heavy stuff is out and all that metal stuff, it really helps me out, especially in here, because the kitchen is a very central focus. I've heard lots of people talk about when you're restoring, renovating a place, one of the first things you should do is have a functioning kitchen. Even if it's not the main kitchen, you should have some kind of kitchen that you can use, because you need that. Right now I have electricity, so I can turn on the lights, but I don't have water yet. I've got to get that worked out. The guy that was supposed to do it, he's got a little health issue right now, and so he's in the hospital, and I understand. So I wished him well, and I said, listen, don't worry about me. You just get well, and no rush. It's no rush, and it really is no rush, because I don't have a lot of energy yet myself, so I don't mind waiting. It's okay. And as you can see, there's a lot to do. So all I can do during this time is get things ready. And whenever he is able to come out, or someone else, and get the water connected to the mountain water underground in the back, then we can run it up here and get it hooked up. And then I can have myself an actual kitchen, or at least a sink and a shower. Those are the main things. Get a sink, get a shower, make it to where I can actually stay here and make it more comfortable. But anyway, that's it for now. I don't want to go on for too long. I hope this has been interesting for you, and I look forward to updating you again soon. Next time, what I plan to do is sit down and go through these things, plus the other things that are here that I haven't looked at yet, and just make a video on that so you can see the things that I found. And I really hope that you look forward to that, because I've got several interesting things to show you. Some are at my apartment because they were just too valuable to leave here. And then some of them are really cool that I'm sure you'd be interested in seeing. But anyway, thanks guys and gals. I'll see you next time. Love you. Bye.